You've loved the novel. Now, witness all the action. Geats, in my sheets.
Ready for boost!
They stole my bit! It's episode 42, and let's just say, Revi's hit its highest high at this same point in time last year. Geats has been mirroring a lot of the tonal shifts recently from that show, so let's see how this goes on this week's Geats. Don't you just love fake out endings? Especially when the episode previews spoil the surprises now. Well, Button Sword Kawa fails to penetrate Ozma because he's got them thick Zambusi hands.
Then what's left to do than beat the life continuously back into him?
Well, this is my portion of the review. You go back to your station.
I can see why Blade kicked your ass.
The fuck? Anyway, since he's done getting his rocks off to Buffa, it's time to buff something else. His bondage fetish.
Oh my.
See, he got a taste of the Wishusi, and now he just wants some more. But Jito has majority stakeholder on those stocks. But he'll allow Kawa to get his investment off as long as he hands her over. Last week, Daichi told folks to join his cult. This week, we see people stupid enough to believe in Bargain Bin Ortega, just to have him spread his seed all over them. With Ozma coming in just in time to beat up those sprouts and just let them walk away. Because he's got bigger fruit on his mind. Daichi does too, because he's been eating Sarah's juicy fruit. Squirts too. And with all those nutrients, he's gained her memories. Even though they weren't so Wait.
Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great.
Testing the YouTube gods on this one. With his fruits of knowledge, he teases Ozma with her last thoughts. So, just when you think they're about to scrap, in comes in the merch! The Memorial Laser Rays Riser is available now for pre-order.
Did you know that those premium VIP cards are only available if you pre-order within a certain time limit window?
Wait, what?
Look it up.
Why would you? What? Why the fuck, Bandai?
While Zio goes and drowns in Bandai business decisions, we're here to bring you tonight's Premium Beatdown! Presented by Hasbro. Look, these suits are so unique, they don't even got the Subaru voice with them!
Did they get a new guy?
No, they just got the guy from the Desire Driver, sounding like he's got some phlegm in his throat like Zio this whole weekend.
Hey, look, I'm actually sick.
Sure you were. Racking up hours in Final Fantasy 16, I see.
Oh, see, that was different.
Oh, you know what else is different? Physical suits! With Metobot and Kekuna taking the beatdowns and tongue lashing straight to Buffa. But that's when he pulls out the Command Twin, right out of his ass.
Whoa, wait, what? What? They reset the game. Ace made the buckles, and when Kawa asked for extras, they were like, they ain't got none.
You see, Zio, that's different. You see, Buffa had this one up his ass.
Bullshit!
Exactly.
That's not what I mean. He had a massive power-up that is now supposedly undone, but he had the Command Twin hidden since the preseason finale? What the fuck?
See, this is why I only care about the fights in the show. And this makes absolutely no sense.
That's right, Blade. Who cares who's got what buckles when you can just watch Buffa taking the machete to the weeds?
Too bad that for the power-up it was back in its day. It seems that Zombie is standing a better chance than the Twin Command Bundle.
Well, let's take it to Jet Cannon. And he's beat.
It's now time for Wave 2 of Daichi's Cult, featuring Kawa. Too bad he gets sidelined by a stray cat, but that's cool, the fox found them too. So it's time for a well-warranted clash of ideals. Kawa took Ace's sister to make his desires come true, all because Ace didn't make his mommy issues work for Kawa now that he's got sister issues. And with that, he uses his button sword to butt out See, this is the kind of thing that the ninja buckle should have been capable of doing.
We're now back for the continual rectal penetration brought to you by rabies. Next, Keiwa goes to the root of it all, Daichi. Transforming into his new power-up and standing on higher ground than Daichi's Jamato form.
Wasn't Geats 9 and Tycoon having trouble with this guy 2 episodes ago?
Well, you see, Daichi had the high ground that time.
The prequels were right.
That we learned that lesson. Prequels were right. So let's take in that new OST that completely doesn't fit with Keiwa's current character arc and use that new Blood Moon Slash all to a lethal Kakera.
Daichi's really pulling out the desperation moves. If only he ate some knowledge from actual skilled fighters.
You'd think that he thought about who to channelify, huh? Either way, it's time for Daichi to finally get Rider Kid. Y'all happy now? You happy now? Well, too bad. Ace about to save that man by putting the tentacle bondage on Keiwa.
While this is going on, Jito's ready to turn Sumidi into merch so premium that it requires a whole nother tax bracket to purchase it. But Sumidi's not about that doll life. That's for Neon. But when someone pulls out the premium gun, Jito gets out the bleach and makes Sumidi into a Cloud Atlas version of a white woman. Sumidi's discovered that she wants to have sister issues with Ace, and thus breaks the cycle. But she's still got them godly powers, and Keiwa's gonna use them. So he's gonna bring back all the fallen DGP contestants! Yay! You're like 10 episodes too late to make all of this any good, y'all. With this episode of Geats, we get premium Beroba and premium Kakera. Though, they're not really writers, but still, let's talk forms right quick. Beroba is... but Kakera though. This looks like a good hybrid between a Jamato design and his frog motif. Still mad about that Memorial Edition though. Rating time! These last few episodes have been a little bit of a conflict for me. Because, don't get me wrong, they are good. They just feel like the moment's passed. And this one is no exception. The thing that saved those episodes versus this one was the fact that they had some pretty good fights, while these were more of a Keiwa rage fest. Add to that the ass pull of a buckle, and I know what y'all in the comments are just gonna try to explain this one, but come on now. Come on now. That ass pull. Keiwa's attitudes, the too late of this all feeling, is gonna be giving this episode the Dapan D! Okay, the buckles. The buckles, we gotta address the buckles because we keep going back and forths in the comment sections regarding Buffa's loss of his goddess-granted fever buckle where all of the other goddess wishes still remained intact. But how can you defend him pulling Command Twin right out of his ass? Seriously, what the hell was that? I can't even pull a plot armor excuse on this one. It's just bad. Regardless of how you want to spit it, out of all the buckles to hide, just why that one? Look, this Keiwa wish, I'm mad hyped about it. My issue is that it feels like we should have had this wish ages ago. You know, when the wish was first revealed back in episode 12. The can of worms that it would have produced made me instantly elevate that episode to an S rating. Now, had I known 30 weeks ago that it would take this long to pay that off, I would have probably not been so hyped back then. Because, let's face it, as great as the idea is, and the preview showing us is looking like this wish is gonna be, we literally have like a month and a half left in the show. That's it! This is introducing too many characters too soon just to get killed off too soon, and I have serious doubts that there's gonna be enough time to properly flesh out anyone in this arc. Had this happened 10 episodes or so ago, then this probably would have been a very goated arc, but it seems like the writing staff really are just committed to having these DGP resets countless times. And the thing is, Keiwa originally had good intentions when making this wish, since it was more so to bring back Old Man Takahito from the first set of episodes. But now with this going all gang war style, it's almost as if Keiwa and Kekera's actors are just auditioning to be in Good Morning Sleeping Lion 2. Now yeah, this does get Azuma his friend back, and then revenge on those two writers that did him in, but once again, this is a bit too late. Especially when they had a whole mini-arc dedicated to Azuma moving on past Toru and accepting his death and being able to move beyond that and just wanting to free the writers from the grasp of being in the DGP. Keiwa's wish now will turn that wish sideways, as he will now have his friend back and then still feel conflicted if he would actually want to save the guys that did him in. That's if they thought that far ahead. It'll either become a contradiction on Azuma's character arc thus far or a growing opportunity. This will also flip-flop him and Keiwa in terms of being anti-heroes, as really now, every single one of the main cast outside of Ace has been some sort of villain thus far. Neon was the disaster. Remember that arc? Azuma was the Jamato's lackey, and now Keiwa's just a little bitch. Then there's the whole Sumeri Goddess of Creation thing that showed us that Jito had the Vision Driver the whole time. What I'm confused on is why he is the one being used to turn Sumeri into a statue. Shouldn't it have been Samas or Sueru coming back? When Sueru did it to Mitsume, it was so fast they forgot to take her retainer out. But when Juto's out here cooking, he might as well be microwaving a frozen turkey. Look, I am excited that finally becomes a writer, and maybe John and Ben will actually get writer forms. But once again, my biggest issue with this is that it's all just happening far too late, and this should have been the majority of the second half of this show. So, what did you think about this week's Geats? Premium cards for premium viewers, Sarah having that juicy, and where'd that Kamen twin come from? Obviously his ass. Anyway, that's it for me. Catch Geats in my sheets in the theater seats, and I will see you all next time. Bye.